Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners.
Oh, UV.
Okay.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
Hello, everybody! Welcome back to another Wednesday night stream here at RSG. It's Wednesday night. It's a hump day. Finn. Guess what day it is? It's hump day! That's where we hang out with you wonderful people and talk shop and give you the latest and greatest in news and notes about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm your host, Ranger J 1999. That potato sack over there next to me is my heterosexual life partner, Dr. Finn.
Good evening, everyone.
Below him is Tim McGraw from somewhere down in the deep heart of South Texas.
What's up?
Hey, look,
Ranger?
everybody. Charlie Daniels joining us. Well, howdy ho. Isn't that great? And the last but not least, up there in the frozen tundra up there in Minnesota, eh? Where it's not so frozen. It's that land of 10,000 lakes. There's that Stanley Red, eh? Don't you
Hi,
know?
everybody.
There he is. Hey. Yep. So Sandy's here, Finn's here, Grande's here. You're all here. Get those Wookiees a-stroking, those pickles a-flashing, and emojis going. They're all there available to you. Welcome to the Wednesday night stream where the madness ensues, and we're here for the next couple hours to have fun with you guys, talking shop and talking about the game for however long we go. And we're glad to have you here on a Wednesday. You can be anywhere else, but we really appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that kind of good stuff. We're well over 5K now, and we're pushing our goal to 10K. That's the next goal, skewers. Spread the word about RSG. Let the madness grow the channel. 10K, let's do it. I think we can do it. We're doing it naturally, too. So it's very good. So if you're new to the show and wondering what all this nonsense is, well, it's just nonsense. We're just here to talk about the game and have fun doing it. So you are more than welcome to participate in the madness. There's a lot of fun ways that you can do that. We have sound bites that you can get from Streamlabs and on Twitch. So you can go over there and donate bits, or you can just go to Streamlabs and donate for any of the sound bites that we've got played for you. Also in YouTube, while we're live, you can do super chats and make funny little quotes. We also have all the emojis for all our sponsors and stuff that you can put into the chat and participate. We also encourage you to ask your questions. If you have a question you would like to pose to us, make sure you pop that into chat. Make sure you put question for your statement. If you don't, then Stanley's not going to scoop it up. And if he doesn't scoop it up, that's on you, not him. So don't blame him. That's right, Sheep. But we can't blame Stanley for the skewers not following directions. So if you don't put the word question in front of your question statement, then sorry, there's not that much I can do for you. It's Sheep agrees that what does the fox say?
Ring, 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 ring,
the sound bites have already started. It has begun. It has begun.
Business is good.
Business is very good. Yes, it's a Thursday. It's a Wednesday night. Business is good, as Grande would say.
That's right.
All right. So get your questions in. Get all it in. The sound bites have started. So here we go. Rocking and rolling on a Wednesday night. We have a shout out word of the day, and that word we use to get your name shouted out, which Grande will then read later on. And if you've not been here for a reading from Grande, just wonderful. So if you would like your name read out, we give you a word to put into the chat. And that word of the day is what, Finity?
Vader.
And how does one spell Vader?
Vader. Vader.
Right. So Vader. There's no way you can mess this up. I say that every week. And let's see how badly the skewers mess this up. But
Ladder already. I love.
Vader ladder. It's not even close. It's not even saying later.
Vader. We have a Vader.
Vader. He is French for I kill you.
We have Hater. Hater. Fader. Nader 2020. Boom!
Ouchie going with the Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's not even close.
Ruth
Not even
Bader
close.
Ginsburg.
Not even close.
Not even
It's awful.
There's so many jokes in there that would be so awesome.
I just yeah. So no, that's not how you spell Vader Kessel. That's wrong. That's just that's
Vader.
That's
From Bimatsu.
yeah. That's
what
kind of
else?
inappropriate.
What else?
Well, guys,
Jesus
I
Christ.
try, but I just,
Really?
I have a
Already?
lot of other things I have to do.
God.
I have to paint my nails. I have to look good. Plus I've been too busy just getting just the tip that I'm just
God.
telling you. I just haven't had time to get your cross stitch done. It's just, why are you pushing me? Why are you pushing me? Just stop
Grande.
pushing me, okay? That's all I'm saying. Stop pushing me. I have things I have to get done.
Awful.
The part that's so funny about that is how true it is.
It's not true at all.
That's what makes it funny.
It's not true at all. It's not even.
Yeah.
It's not even right. Thank you, CBO97, for the 737 bits. Good God in heaven. It has begun. The madness has begun, Finn. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting. Should we just do this? If you want to do night bits and sound, let's just do it now. Let's just get it over with. Do it now.
He put in
Just-
vibrator.
No, so what we'll do...
Because
is
when we
it-
start discussing the news and stuff...
I will pause it. I will pause the
but then
notifications
it's just
when
not,
we start.
It's not really,
I know, but I'll pause it when we do our discussions, because we have gotten feedback from you guys, and you guys, when we are at least discussing it, it's better that you guys hear it, and then we'll come back to all this nonsense. When you interrupt us during the intro and stuff, it's annoying. But
You can just hush.
like
Yeah.
that.
That was so perfect.
That was
That was perfect.
Damn you, Kitty Yoda. That's awful, Kitty Yoda. Seriously.
You deserve
like a
it.
champ.
You
Like a
deserve
champ.
it, Finn. CBO97 coming hard. And then Sheepy from Ouchie. Yeah, they've started.
I'm pretty stupid.
I had heard that one before.
What did you say? I don't remember what you said just then.
I'm pretty stupid.
Oh, is that what you said?
Is there some new ones I don't know about, Finn? I didn't see
No,
them.
that's the same one, but that was a secret one, so Conan Nobunaga remembered it.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's your
It's
feedback,
not a-
Rooster.
We do need to get some new ones. We need to work on those, Finn. So,
Oh, dang. All of his
We
spare
did.
time.
Yeah, Rooster says there's your feedback. Suck it, Finn. Suck it long and suck it hard. Let me adjust my mic here a little bit. Okay, that's better. All right. Well, Pudding Tang is now following us. Well, thank you, Pudding Tang, for the follow. Thank you very much. Well done, Lardy. Well done indeed.
That's right.
All right.
I be a pirate.
All right. Well, we're going to attempt to get into the news. And this week we had a lot of news.
No kidding.
A little bit of stuff happening. So, we're coming up to the end of the Luke event. That was the big thing this past week. The Luke event launched, and then we also got Vader and some other things. So, some big stuff happening in the world of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I'll leave it to you, gentlemen. Where do we want to start with first? Vader.
I think we go in chronological order, right? And
21 Feed Zeki is now following us over there on Twitch.
I think we
Thank you very much.
I think we talk about Jedi Luke.
Zeki.
That's what it said. Feed Seki.
Dude, you're the Cowboys fan. That's Zeke.
I couldn't tell it was because it was hazed. So I'm looking at OBS, so I couldn't tell. Look, I couldn't see it. I had to take my best shot of the dark. I didn't have to say anything, Finn. So, hey, when you want to be the host and read all that shit, you do it in real time. See how easy that shit is.
True Dallas Cowboys fan right there.
Why? Because I couldn't, in 1 second of it flashed in front of me, I couldn't guess what the damn name was, and I had to do it from memory.
Yep.
Oh, good call, Finn. Too bad the Dolphins still suck.
I know. They suck for 15, 16... 17, 20, 25 years? Yeah, just about 25 years.
Didn't they have like one good season?
Who?
The Dolphins?
The Dolphins.
They made the playoffs.
When? What? In what time range are you talking about?
They had Ricky Williams for a couple years.
Well, I'm waiting for Grande to define what time period, because you just said, have they only had one good season? So I'm trying to figure out what time range.
Didn't they have like an immaculate season or something?
Yeah, 1972.
Yes, they did.
I said they had one good season at least.
Oh, for
That's what I'm
God's sakes.
saying.
They have been to the Super Bowl multiple times, Grande, and they've won multiple Super Bowls.
I would just wait. Why'd you have to tell him? I was kind of just waiting for Grande to expound upon this.
I don't know, because it's Grande. I mean, they went to 3 straight Super Bowls in the 70s, and they won 2 of them. One was the undefeated season. So I don't know what to tell you. Their last Super Bowl appearance, I think, was 1984, and that was with Dan Marino. They haven't been back since.
That was in his rookie year, and he never made it back after, and it was very sad.
Yep. So, all right. So let's get into the Luke event. The Luke event happened this past weekend. I gotta say, having played it, we do have a video out there. So for you guys that are still trying to go for it, I think the event ends tonight or tomorrow. I don't know when it ends. I know it's the 25th, I believe, but I don't know if that's midnight tonight or whenever it's supposed to. I don't have my game up, so I can't confirm. I gotta say, so we have a video if you want to talk about the different tiers and stuff. Gotta say, playing through it myself, getting Luke, I really, really liked the event. I know, Grande, you played it. Finn, you were with Loki when he did it. You did it with me as well, and then... So it was really, really phenomenal. I thought it was well done. It was very cinematic. It had a lot of good stuff in there. I don't think it was too difficult. We had to figure out mods in the tier 5 battle, or tier 6, whatever it was, where when it's Lando, Leia, and Chewie. But once we got Chewie
and C-3PO together, I had to remod C-3PO. I remodded Chewie, and then I was like, oh wait, it's C-3PO too. Hold on.
But it was really good. I thought it was really good. It wasn't too difficult, but difficult enough where you had to kind of think about stuff. And I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I give CG a thumbs up on it. It was well done. I mean, the stuff between Vader and Luke captured perfectly Empire Strikes Back. I mean, the whole thing from the beginning to the end was just so well done. I don't have any complaints. I think they did a great job. Finn, your thoughts on the event?
Yeah, I thought this is the way that it should have been. And
why can't we get more of this?
I mean, this is why I was disappointed with the Galactic Legends, because CG is capable of things like this. And looking back now, everything about Galactic Legends seems like it was rushed.
Yep.
Like every single part of it, right? The event really didn't turn out anywhere near what it should have been. They literally gave us a rock, paper, scissors for it.
There wasn't a whole lot of thematic, right? It was just...
No, there was nothing really thematic
blurb
about
of
it at all.
text and like person and blurb of text, right?
Yep.
We didn't even get any like really cool cutscenes from the movie.
No, we didn't. And then, not to mention the fact that at the time that Luke was released, right? And to some extent, we can say the Vader Rework, but in particular, the time that Luke should be released, he should have been the true meta of this game. But he's not, because he was overshadowed by the Galactic Legends.
Because he was canned for like a year, and then
for whatever the reason, right? But everything seems backwards about this entire thing.
Yeah, it feels like
Luke should have come out
they
before
canned those two. They canned them for like a year.
Yeah. Luke should have come out before the Galactic Legends. Luke should have had his time in the sun, basically, and from there.
I'm pretty stupid.
God. So. Luke should have had his time in the sun, and he hasn't. So everything felt backwards about it. The Luke event felt awesome.
Business is good.
Business is good with the Luke event. So because of that, I mean, this event, really good. It just puts into question some of the other things they released. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Grande, your thoughts?
Yeah, the Luke event was fun. Little bit of a gate, but only relics free. Again, seems like that one should have come before the GLs, like you guys we've all mentioned before. Excellent event though. I feel like we could have gotten a road ahead too, just on this event.
Yeah, could have, but could have, would have, should have doesn't mean we did. So
it wouldn't fit because the road ahead typically is for the next quarter, right? This is more towards the end of this quarter.
I know, but
so
I'm
the
saying,
topic of the road ahead wouldn't.
I'm saying
top,
3 months ago we could have gotten a road ahead that talked about build up to.
I think they were. Well, who knows, right? They might have been just waiting for the surprise in order to do this, because that was, to Crumb's credit, a very elaborate puzzle to give the hint.
Yes.
Right?
And we like the puzzle. We like the puzzle.
Yes. We always like the puzzles. That's how you engage the community, and Crumb knows how to do that. We've seen both sides where it goes really well with the puzzle. The puzzle stuff is awesome. Then we see the Q&A thing on the forums, and that's not so awesome.
Yeah.
So we kind of see like both spectrums from CG. It's really weird. But they did a good job with this overall. But again, everything seems backwards right now.
Yeah.
Just really backwards.
And then so we have the Luke event, and then we get into surprise. We kind of suspected something was coming because they reworked the art on Vader, and then surprise, we get a rework on Vader. And I gotta say, I love the rework on Vader. He's a badass. Yep. Really, it's a kit. The changes and the additions that they added to Vader, I love it. I think it was a great job. So they're 2 for 2 so far lately with their stuff. The Luke event was fantastic. The character is really, really good. Vader's come in and got a rework and feels like Vader, and they said they wanted it to be that monster that you see at the end of Rogue One. I think they captured that perfectly. Let's get into Vader himself. Finn, Vader, your thoughts on that? The kit, the changes, everything that's been going on with him. What are your thoughts?
I have a feeling people are not going to like me for my response, but I really like the ability. Here's my problem. When are we getting these freaking relic abilities? Like they teased us when we first got the whole video about relics and how this was going to unlock a special ability. Like, wouldn't it have made sense as they're working on this new coding and they do a touch up on Vader to release a new ability with Vader as his new relic ability, and he could be the first one to have it?
Maybe we're getting another one, Finn.
He may. I don't know. Are they adding another ability now to Vader? This doesn't make sense to me that they boosted up this whole, well, we're going to do it so that eventually when you get relics up to a higher level that you're going to get these relic abilities. Why not just go ahead and do Vader as the first one for this? I don't, or just come out and say we're no longer considering relic abilities or something. Because they still have that video out there where it's like, oh, well, relics are going to unlock abilities. Well, no, they're not. We've done nothing with abilities, and you just threw another ability on a character. So I feel like they missed their own opportunity to make good on something they promoted a while ago.
That being said, it's a great ability.
Yes. It makes Vader very promising. But you see how pissed off people are getting in the community now? Because this Vader is being able to beat Supreme Leader Kylo
Finn,
and
what's
Rey.
long and green? It smells like Miss Piggy.
No.
My finger, yeah!
Oh my God.
And that was from Vader himself.
Yes, that was from Master Vader, so thank you. But no, it's the idea that now, see, can you imagine the difference in the community if we got this Vader, right? But he was the first relic ability, and this relic ability was actually what was the turning point in allowing teams to be able to beat Rey and Kylo. Even if it's a little bit RNG
basically
dependent.
It was a Relic 7. We're like, oh, hey, you have to Relic 7 Vader. So, come on.
Yeah,
man.
and then you get another ability. And it's like, okay, well, that makes a little more sense. But now they just rework Vader. You worked on these Galactic Legends. Now, with a little bit, it is RNG based, so I'm not saying it's like a clear victory, but the Vader team can beat Supreme Leader Kylo and Rey. So why would you put yourself in that position where a rework on a character that's been released now for, originally released as an achievement character, then moved into Fleet so everyone could acquire him, so he lost his touch there. Now he's kind of giving the opportunity to beat Galactic Legends. I like what the rework is for Vader. If you're looking at it just from the kit, I love that Vader is powerful again. like just from that standpoint. I think CG might have missed some opportunities here with regards to how to release him in a way that fits everything else we've had in the game.
It's really weird to me because of one of the complaints against Vader is that, you know, you just mentioned the Galactic Legends, especially anybody that paid and everything that you have to go through to get a Galactic Legend. And then here comes Vader, and I'm all for the changes to Vader. This is just the sentiment I've been getting from the community. That it's kind of jacked up. Luke's kit specifically said and had things to keep it from really being powerful against Galactic Legends, but they didn't really consider that for Vader. It seems a little off to me. Do you get that sense that there's something that, because it makes me worried that, you know, people are going to invest in Vader. I did anyway, because I mean, I already had a Relic 3 because I got Jedi Knight Luke, so it doesn't matter to me.
It's a good kit,
and it's a great kit.
I mean, even if it now means that Vader is that some kind of a Vader team is like a really high B tier team, right?
Yep. Oh, it's an A tier.
It's still worth it for the team.
But
let's say it killed everything but Galactic Legends. We'd still be recommending the Zeta.
Right, but the thing is, do you think now that they're going to go back and nerf this? Because it is beating the Galactic Legends,
or they're going to come back and do a mini rework on Rey so that it doesn't work.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, we just got $5 from the Italian Stallion.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. You know, it was Adrian. I'm bringing it along. You know what I'm saying?
It says, I have both Galactic Legends, and I'm going to be a little short on Jedi Knight Luke, and I'm really enjoying this rework. Might be the best things CG's done since CLS. No, we love the rework. We love the rework. I'm just throwing stuff out there, just sentiment I'm getting from the community and stuff, that they're worried too that if you do invest in Vader, that he might get a little nerfed because
I'm pretty sure he will be. I mean, they already mentioned they're changing the AI for Supreme Leader Kylo to deal with 5s, right? Chances are, right now, it seems like more so than Kylo, the Vader is dominating Rey a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm using dominating kind of loosely because it's still Galactic Legends have an advantage, but it seems like the Vader has an advantage on the Rey more so. And we kind of discussed, like, after they made the change to Kylo, Rey probably needs to touch up too. So chances are they're going to leave Vader alone and they're going to boost Rey a little bit more because after the most recent Kylo update, Rey is falling a little bit behind on kind of the equity skill there. So that's where I think they're going to go.
You remember when they did this before? They did this before whenever we had, like, we're Sith Assassin, then they, like, changed Sith Assassin, and they changed EP after they just reworked EP, and you're like, what the heck? So it's totally possible we're going to see this again. There is precedent. I mean, there's precedent for, like, a, oops, psych.
Yep.
That's the only thing I'm worried about is that, you know, because of the way Vader's attacking Rey and stuff, that they may either improve Rey or nerf Vader, which I hope they don't, because I really like Vader's kit the way it is. It's a lot of fun. Not bounty hunter fun, because I love my bounty hunters, but it's still really fun to see Vader kicking ass and everything. So unfortunately, I won't be able to use them this GAC because they dropped it after I joined GAC. I'm like, you filthy turds.
I waited and zated and then joined GAC.
I didn't, but I had no idea that was coming. So I mean,
of course not.
You know, I had to set my defenses, and then it's like, oh snap, Vader. It would be kind of nice to have.
Yep.
So, but I love the rework for Vader. And as I said, CG's they're 2 for 2. Can they keep it up? I mean, the thing that I want to discuss now is what the hell do we think is coming up next? All right, so we have the Luke event. It's really good. Good job, CG. Did the rework on Vader. Great job. Love it. Keep it up, CG.
Mm-hmm.
Do they take a step back with their next thing? I mean, like,
no, 3. They're going to get 3 things right.
What do you think? What's the next thing they're going to get right? What do you think's coming, Grande?
Oh man. You know, who knows, man? I mean, are the feats?
It's not Ewok glider in space, Nathan H.
Ewok gliders in space.
I will tell you. I mean, we did have that conversation about ground wars, and I hope that doesn't happen. That's not it. I hope that's not it. You know, I got to tell you, I like the idea of reworking some older tables, right? Reworking light side, dark side nodes, reworking. Having 2 versions of GW Galactic War, a hard and an easy version of Galactic War, and then giving us a whole nother level of tables light, dark, cantina, and fleet, and then and doing another version of the another extra level on the challenges every week. To me, that would be like an easy, double, triple, right? It'd be an easy second base hit. It'd be an easy third base hit. It increased the game, the length of the game. We'd all have hard stuff we could work on. And then once we completed those, we'd all get more gear. It's been a very long time since challenges have been increased, a very long time since light side, dark side nodes have been increased, a very long time since, since Cantina or Fleet nodes have been increased.
Okay, that being said, I think those are all great things I would love to see in the game happen. But in my
there's PvE content for everyone.
I know,
right?
But it's the same old shit, right? They need to have something new and exciting, and it needs to be something that is all-encompassing for the entire population that plays Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. That a whale can play it and have fun, and the person that's free to play can play it and have fun. If they don't do that, if they just go for another cash grab or some kind of event, I think it's going to fall flat, and people are going to be still pissed off. I mean,
again, I'm just trying to think of. Everybody right now sims GW. If we did a hard mode on GW, we could every person from level what is GW open at, like level 23 or something. So everybody from level 23 to people who've been playing for 5 years could play that. It would.
Yeah, but those are quality of life. Those are things that you can add that are already existing. I still think we need something new and exciting, right? That's all busted, becoming new shiny. But once you defeat all those levels,
I definitely think it needs to not be something guild related, right? It needs to be something individual related, in my opinion, right? We've got a lot of events that are guild related, and so I'd like to see something individual.
What do you think, Finn?
I mean, I have ideas. I don't know what's realistic right now.
Well, what do you think besides the old stuff being updated and added onto, what are some of the new ideas that you're hopeful for that CG could do that, that they need to announce soon? And I think they need to put the road ahead out because the community is about to lose their mind, even if it's not ready. Like, they need to put the red hat and just...
Even if they say they got crap they got to work on.
Don't tease us. Let us know. We'll be happy with that. We know it's coming eventually.
Even if they said something like real life and COVID got in the way, so it may not happen this quarter. It may scooch into next quarter.
But as long as we know we have something to shoot for, it's coming. But that
I feel like, I'm totally with you. I feel like they have to have everything like just perfect, or they can't do anything.
Yeah,
and maybe that's us for being so critical, right? We've been so critical that they don't want to say anything. And I mean,
that's because our communication's been poor. That has nothing.
Again,
to do.
Right? It's a two-way street, right? It's a two-way street on the deal, and so I'm trying to,
I mean, yeah, we've been pretty fair with them about the road ahead and stuff, but they said last month that they were going to put one out this month. So I'm holding them accountable to the things that they actually said. If they had not said that, I would have been still like, oh, let's just keep, whenever it comes, it comes. But since they made that statement, I'm holding them accountable to that. But Finn, what are some of your ideas that you have in mind? We had talked about, I think, like a tower system, like you could climb up and get different rewards as you increase in difficulty of facing different things. Yeah. That was something that was suggested. What other ideas do you have, Finn?
I mean, I have an idea, but I will say it is unlikely that they will ever do anything.
Sure, but we're speculating.
So here would be my suggestion. It would be off the Galactic War Table. CG's at a point right now that they can switch content very easily, right? We're wrapping up Empire Strikes Back. We're not tied to anything else at the moment. So my idea would be to create a new tier of Galactic War. It would call it the Galactic Saga. There would be 4 nodes. You can attempt each node every day. Each one can give your 300 Galactic War tokens and stuff. It also will fill in the perspective of a personal raid of sorts, because each node will provide you some gear and some other stuff, right? Okay. But here's the main thing for it. It'll be the Galactic Saga, because the next thing they bring in will be characters from Star Wars Legends. Just in general, outside of just general EU characters, right? So 4 characters that we have mentioned.
We had to fight the Vong, finally.
Everyone has kind of mentioned some characters in particular. So each node would give you the opportunity to get like 5 shards a day or something like that.
Oh.
Of Quinlan Voss, Exar Kun, Dr. Afra, Mara Jade. Each node you complete every single day.
I love you.
Can I just tell you, I had to put
CG, hire this man and hire me to yell at this man.
You cater the difficulties of each of these nodes to the same difficulty that you have for tier 2 of the challenges. So if you're looking for a way to monetize this, you make the difficulty scale to like tier 3 characters, so that players have to get high level gears in order to do it. And I would add one other condition, which is that each one you can't reuse any character on 2 different nodes.
Oh.
So that requires you to now have 4 unique teams in order to beat every single node. And if you only have one, then you focus on one character at a time and work your way through. That would be my suggestion. But I don't think they'll ever do it, but that would be what I would do next.
That would be pretty pimp.
It's basically like the event table, only we do it every day.
That's really
and
good.
the reward is some super unique stuff. It would, I'm totally down with that.
I am too. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Da, 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 da. Phenomenal. Da, 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 da.
And you storyline the nodes and everything.
Yeah, we already have Legends characters in game, so you could totally just boom. Here
what were the 4 characters I heard? Mary J. What were the other 3?
The 4 I would put in, because these are the ones I hear the most, would be Mara Jade, Dr. Afra, Quinlan Voss, Exar Kun.
The other one, I don't hear Exar Kun a lot. The one I hear is Darth Bane.
Bane is also one,
Yeah, we could do Bane.
I've heard Exar Kun a lot, but yeah. So
that would be fun.
Either way, I mean, that's the direction I would go, because it encompasses every single thing that players need in one event. One thing, right? So we get an upgrade to Galactic War. You can make each node like a mini event where it goes through a little bit of the storyline, right? So each day you can maybe participate in, 5 different parts of their storyline in order to get to their shards, right? So 3 waves, get through different storylines, work your way through whatever it is. You can just have fun with that. That'll keep players occupied forever, because players will continue to play it just for storyline purposes, as long as you don't do cutscenes over and over again.
Let's get rid of that. We see it once. You should have the option to. Do you want to
once a day is enough. But they would give, so you'd get a little bit of the event style. You can work it as a personal raid. You can monetize it because you have a high gear difficulty with like tier 3, right? And it is, I would consider that new content.
Yeah,
if you make each of those like its own little mini event, instead of waiting for legendary events or heroes journeys or whatever it is, if you do something like this, I think that gives us everything we need for a while, plus new characters, plus adding tiers increases our GP, which gets us a little bit closer to trying to get to Light Side TB.
They don't even have to do that much. They could just do Arcan and Texan, right?
They could. I mean, if they wanted to do...
They could
do that's a total homage to an EA property.
Hey, we just got $10 of Canadian money from Elliot Worsfold there, eh? He says the Mortis Gods, daughter and son, would be cool characters for this, eh? Sure would. We could get those. It's your world. There's no mistakes. Just happy accidents. You can do anything you want.
Oh, there you go. The daughter and the son. Man, there's
throw in the father in Avalon, and you've got yourself a new team. I hope you didn't kill him when I know for it was for this. All right. Boy, that's a really but yeah, will they ever do that? No, I don't know. But goddamn CG, listen to this.
Darth Sion's saying, I don't want another gear crunch. I want a PvE mode. I can use my whole roster. So that would be the exact point of this.
Yes.
So that each event, right, it would be
individual PvE.
Well, and not just that. So each node, right, would be catered almost to the same difficulty as like the tier 2 challenges or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. However, your progress is saved on each event. So even if you don't have like a full lineup for tier 3 that you can one-shot the event, you work your way through the waves, you go in with another team and you pick up where you left off in order to push.
Get some gear. And
it's just like Galactic War, except only 4 nodes that are separated.
Yeah, I like it.
So,
I like it a lot.
And the one difference, you can't use the same character twice. So it is actually a true test of your roster. You can either have like 20 characters, right, 4 teams of 5, all highly relic, or you can minimize your relics and then get more at gear 12 and throw in multiple attempts at it.
Yeah, I like it.
So it just depends on how you want to go about it. But it's not, it can be a gear crunch. It doesn't have to be. just depends on how you want to go about finishing the note.
I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a great idea, and it'd be fun. And you know, you can make it the lower tiers easier. Right.
It's also kind of a version of that bounty hunter thing we did today. Right?
Yeah,
it's a like similar version to what, Finn's basically elaborating on that idea a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I say, for the record, that having Grief and Mando for that Nest is a beautiful thing, because Nest tries to get loose and you just vaporize her. You just save your vaporize. She comes in there, she's all hot and bothered because she's got gingivitis, and then you just look at her and the Mando just does what Mando does, turns her into ash. It's a beautiful thing. I can't tell you how wonderful a feeling that is, just to look Nest right in the eye and be like, no. Just vaporize her. I have never been so happy in my life just vaporizing her monkey ass. I loved it so much. Oh, it's so good. I like this a lot. Any other suggestions from anybody? So that's what we would like to get, but you know, everyone asks us all the time, what do you think's going to be in the road
we're
ahead?
Just spitballing,
we're spitballing ideas, but we really don't know. Are we going to get the road ahead? I don't know, but CG better put it out, because, I mean, god dang, you can't say last month that you're going to delay to this month and you will get it out there and then not get it out there. That's just bad, man. You know, at least address we were going to do it, but here's the reasons why we can't put it out yet. Or something. Just give us something. You guys are on a good streak. Don't let it go down. Just don't mess it up, CG. You're doing really good right now. You really are. We had the whole thing where everyone's ready to kill you because of the nonsense with Arnold, and then you guys come out with this stuff, and there's been some good stuff. There's some good feelings. We're not there yet. We're not truly forgiving you yet, because you've really dicked up some things. But if you keep doing stuff like this and you get that road ahead out and it's pretty spectacular and we get some more cool characters and stuff, I mean, damn it, CG, you have an opportunity. Don't blow it. Please, God, Jesus, don't do it.
Oh, man.
They're going to blow it, aren't they, Finn? I'm going to be ranting, aren't I? I'm going to be ranting, aren't I? I don't want to rant. Raises my cholesterol. I don't have any.
I thought it was blood pressure.
Oh, I'm sorry, blood pressure. It raises my blood pressure. It's one of those medical
cholesterol
things.
Is eating the Twinkies. That's what raises.
Yeah, that's Finn's problem. He's got the diabetes.
Twinkies are yummy.
Yeah,
the diapertuberculosis.
But I like it. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys about the road ahead. I mean, it's supposed to be out. It isn't out yet. We'll see what happens. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. But those are, you know, there wasn't anything that came out last couple days. They're working on the potential AI change to Kylo when it comes to fives, changing the AI, which I think they need to do, because that's kind of stupid.
You know,
it makes me wonder.
Can I just tell you, there's no reason to do that. Just throw Malik in there and it doesn't work as well for those people with Kylo. I mean, one character change makes it where that team doesn't work.
I know, but if you're in GAC and you're using your Malik for something,
that eats up your Malik.
Yeah, so this is meant for GAC, not like maybe Arena or something, but GAC.
My opponent put Malik with Kylo.
Well,
in GAC.
Enjoy your win then.
Eats up your Darth Revan team. So if you put a Galactic Legend on defense, then he's going to eat up one of his offensive teams.
You know what
That's a win for you.
Finn, you know what I think we need more of? The Galactic Chase is the greatest event ever. We need one right now. We're the other bombers. We need more dawning tanks, and we need to have them immediately. Get those Galactic Chases out immediately, CG. Huzzah! There you go.
It does make me wonder, though. What was the reason for the Supreme Leader Kylo rework? Like, I thought part of the reason for the rework, because they had mentioned it before, was that the AI of Kylo, and he was losing to fives and gas.
He was losing to just gas and fives. Right. A 2-person team was beating a 5-person team. And now you have a 5-person team, Padme, gas, fives, Watt, and choose your 5th, basically, really. And that team can beat a Kylo team, and the reason why it beats it is because Kylo never uses his ultimate, because what the AI is concerned about is killing fives first and then letting all of the troopers get their stuff back.
Pretty much.
So it's basically that, you know, there's a priority list for the AI, and the AI on Kylo, the priority is fives over any other character. and 5s with no AOE attacks.
I mean, I wish they had tested it better when they released the first change to Kylo, because you know what's gonna, what the appearance is gonna be, right? Which is unfortunate.
What's that?
It's gonna be that Kylo is getting another buff, and Rey is getting nothing, right? And so that's part of the reason why I think Rey is probably going to get a buff because of Vader.
Rey owners are pretty bummed, right?
I will say Rey is probably going to get a buff because of Vader at the same time as Kylo. I think we're going to see a double buff of the Galactic Legends to make sure they cover themselves. Yeah.
I like when you talk dirty to me, Finn. Double buffing is my favorite. You're such a little...
Double buff and bottom fluffing. That's what I talked about.
Now. I love Finn. He doesn't kink shame. He gets right to the point. He's like, I'm going past first and second base. I'm going to third. Enjoy.
So I think we're gonna see both of them get a buff soon here, and
Finn likes to buff
for different reasons. But
Finn likes to buff with both his hands, ladies.
Yep.
He likes to
wax on. That's the best way to fluff them bottoms.
He likes to. He wax on, wax off.
There he is. I knew we were gonna end up doing it.
Of course, he has to get that glorious shine on the hiney. Finn is a double fluffer. You heard it here first. He's a dirty little man. That's why we love him.
Oh.
All worshipped at the feet of the Finn. All right. I think that's all the news, really.
Shawing.
That's right.
That's right. Shawing is right.
All right. I think that's the news for this week. Now, I need to go get some more bourbon. If there's anything else you guys want to discuss real quick, go ahead. But I need some more ice stuff. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting to see how they decided to split this up.
There are two counters. There are two counters for Kylo. There is not one counter for Kylo. There are still two counters.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know. It goes back. Are we going to see? I'll ask this because I think this is something we have asked for, and I don't know if they'll do it. But do you think we will see anything more legitimately, not just a sign up for it here post, but do you think we will see anything legitimately about beta testing in this?
I think they're done. I honestly think they are done with asking large groups of players to help them out. I still think they use very small groups of players to kind of help them. But my guess is that it's almost polished when they give it to those players. So there's only minor tweaks that they might be looking for.
I mean, I really would hope that they did a larger beta test. I mean, they really need to test out. I mean, even when you release something like the Supreme Leader Kylo, right, and you release a update in order to try and fix him and make him, where he should be, right? Not easily beaten by a single gas and stuff like that. And I'm okay with that, or a gas and a 5s. I'm okay with them making those changes. I think it's deserving because a Galactic Legend should be like one of the top characters that you're dealing with. But to then have to come back and now adjust him again because you didn't do it, that looks very bad. And now it looks like Rey or Kylo is getting 2 buffs just to compensate for him, and it looks bad towards Rey people. So it's interesting to see exactly how they work through it. Yeah. I don't know. What else do you think they may have in the road ahead, Grande? I mean, we're at a point now where...
I mean, let's be real. It's not the Bible, guys. They're going to send us 4 paragraphs and tell us about one new thing. Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
maybe.
They're not writing a thesis here, right? This is not a doctoral dissertation.
Have you seen 3PO's kit?
This is not a doctoral dissertation, right?
Have you read the abilities of 3PO?
They're going to give us one cool piece of artwork.
Raging Spaniard left. That made me sad.
What? Oh, he did?
Yeah, Raging Spaniard left at like the end of April. This was the Luke event was like the last thing he worked on, and so it's sad that he's no longer there. He's been gone since I think the end of April. He said.
Well, he went on a high note. The Vader stuff and everything looked really good.
Yeah, I know. He was very happy to see how the Jedi Knight Luke event worked out. Did he make a post? On Reddit.
Oh.
He posted.
He said I've already left.
Yeah. He posted again saying like this was the Jedi Knight Luke thing was the last thing that he had worked on. So he was glad to see that
because it was canned like a that thing had been canned for a year. I know it.
How do you know?
Maybe.
How do you know, Grande? How do you know?
I can just feel it in my bones.
So
when it's gonna rain.
You also felt that giving baseball tokens to a homeless guy was a good thing. So you're feeling
it was a good thing.
It was not. You're an awful man. Your feelings suck. We're not listening to this.
Feeling nothing more than feeling. No. Yeah. Everything about the Luke event plays out as if it had been canned, right? First time we got a puzzle in a long time. Raising Spaniard makes a post saying, oh, hey, by the way, this was the last thing I worked on. Too many things line up. And
Raging Spaniard wasn't even part of CG when he made that post. Just FYI.
Correct.
True.
Yeah, correct.
And they've had nothing to do with COVID right now.
What's had nothing to do with COVID?
No. The developers. Like, everything has changed since COVID. Like, I'm pretty sure Crumb has had nothing to do for the past, 3 months. Because everyone is displaced, right? They're working on new coding, so what the hell is he going to make a post of?
I'm telling you, they ain't doing a whole lot because Kyle took the one computer home back on spring break.
All right.
So, I mean, I understand what you're saying with it, appearing like it's canned, right? And it may have been, but I don't know if I would go back to say it's been canned for a year. Maybe, but it's just the whole can thing. Of course, Crumb works pretty damn hard on his puzzle. I give him a lot of credit.
How long ago was the last puzzle we got?
I think 1947.
It probably was around 8 months, something ago. Something like that, probably.
I'm telling you. And why did the puzzle show Rebel and the thing? Because he used to have Rebel in his kit before they reworked
they didn't put Rebel in his kit, which still to this day just irks
but there's
me.
been nothing over the past. There was nothing really released over the past year that would make him lose the Rebel tag. Everything was Jedi and Sith.
Telling you guys.
Yeah. You know what we need to do? You know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't played a commercial, and I want to play a commercial because, we haven't played one in a while. So everybody mute your mics. And for there's a lot of new people in the chat, let's play one of them old classic RSG commercials. Here we go.
Rage in Galaxy of Heroes is a real thing. Doctors and scientists are looking into how this happens. Watch as we introduce Galaxy of Heroes into a children's show.
Hello, this is the Kermit the Frog, and I'm here today to offer you the first in a series of feedbacks about Darkside territory battles. Before the territory battle, people were happy. And right over here, this is a picture of a happy face. And you can tell that because the face is smiling. And we felt, that way because of the territory war beta. And being able to test the war before release. And then all of a sudden, things got really because someone in management decided to be greedy. So management came and released Darkside Territory Battle. Now, that is not the kind of thing that makes you feel happy. That is the kind of thing that makes you feel mad. I think I better talk about being mad. Now, I get mad when companies release things they should. Like when management releases incompetent code for money. You can tell I'm mad by the type of things I say to management.
You big frog. And furthermore, I'm gonna your mother.
So don't fight SWGOH Rage alone. Call your neighborhood support group and get help today.
There you go. Goody for everybody in the chat. Getting some Kermit love. There you go. All right. I think that's all of the news this week. That was some big stuff going on with Vader's Rework and Jedi Knight Luke event and Jedi Knight Luke and stuff like that. So with that, should we go right into the reading there, Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman? I'm a little scared because every time we have a reading, it goes not good.
Yeah, I suppose we can.
All right. If you guys are new and wondering what this is, Grande the Throne, being the intellectual being that he is going to read everybody's name, and usually when he does, if you've never seen before, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let it happen. Just let it happen organically. is Grande shouts out all the names. So usually he does pretty good in the beginning. But by the time we get to Twitch and we get to the people that are actually in the chat, it goes horribly wrong. So, Grande, are you ready to read the names of everybody that are Patreons and subscribers and say thank you to all these wonderful folks?
Oh, yeah. I'm totally ready.
You look pretty relaxed. I mean, I think you're in a good place.
I mean, I got a thing going on here, but that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's start with the Patreons. Are you ready? Bimatsu, Buzzsaw, CBO97, Chopper BZ, Commander Skywalker, Contingent 33, Darth Teflon, Darth Bob, Devil's Treasure, Dolby, Doc Ravage, Dr. Feelgood, Fling Monkey Poo, Heinzie, It Poops Bombs, Jassa BM, Just a Bum, Khaleeson, Kashmir, Lego Calrissian, Matthew M. Thomas, Maz Kanata, Moss Mike, Indy Fox, Ouchie Dumpling, Pawsy, Ray Rock, Rose Taco, Revenator, Sanely Red. We're glad you're a Patreon, Sanely Red.
Thank you, Sam.
Shadow Val, Sir Boss, 37. What?
Oh my God.
Mimasu.
Oh, he's already prepping.
Yeah.
He's prepping you.
All right. Where was I at? Shadow Val, Sir Boss 37, Sith Lord, Slash Van Rhodes, Strum, Teals, and Utah. YouTube members.
See, he's doing very well, but just trust us, folks. It's worth watching.
Oscar Meow,
Meow.
Bad Rongo, Bimatsu, Buzzsaw, CBO 97, Contingent 33, David McKinley, Devil's Treasure, Dexatronic, Dr. Feelgood, Gino, Guzza Buzza, I'm the Dad, James O. Mahoney, Jason Hommel, John Moran, Lion Hard, Maya, Maz Kanata, Revenator, RSG Dodge, 515, Sanely Red, Shadow Val, Slash Van Rhodes, Sparky 125, Stephen Nichols, SWGOH Gretchen, Teals, Trez Revan, What Else 73, and Youngin.
So far you notice, folks, things are going well. It's a great day for Canada and therefore the world. Now,
all right.
Now we start
Twitch
getting.
subs.
Now this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we start having some fun here. All right, here we go.
I'll do a Sandfly, Oscar Meow, Bad Rongo, Bear JH15, Big Country Mags, Biscuit Weasel, Blackbeard Pepe. Excuse me, yeah. Bimatsu, Buzzsaw, CBO 97, Contingent 33, Corinth Battlesphere, Darth Scion 1972, DJ Sir Loki, Doc Ravage, Dr. Feelgood, Double Durgan, Escape Podcast, Fighting Drunk, Flash Step 19, Gondar Kell.
Oh my God, he got it right. He actually slowed down. The heavens have opened. Hell is frozen over.
He realized he was going too fast. He was heading into a slippery area, and he hit the brakes and slowly coasted his way through. That was smart on Grande's part.
He's landed the triple Lutz. Can he get the quad?
No. He didn't land the triple. He slowed down and just got the double, but that's still enough to get credit.
All right, so he's going for the triple Lutz and still got the quad triple combination.
Yeah,
okay.
there's some tricky ones coming up.
Yeah.
Jojo from NL, Khaleeson Roke, Kitty Oda. Hold on. Bimatsu is helping me. Kono, Nobo, Naga.
Oh my God.
Wow. Bimatsu, you helped Grande cheat. I'm just gonna throw
that.
Lego 94, Mataruk, Maz Kanata, Medicine 017, Me Weenie, Minato Namikaze 17, Mole 129, and then I messed up this one the other day too. It was like Morklu.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Mustang Groot, Not Tuck, Ouchie, Rage Quit, 2019, Remy Lab, Revenator, Rico, Ride Along, Sir Boss, Skywalker Vader, Slash Van Rhodes, Smithy D. Here's another one that I messed up the other day. Sun Shiguri.
That's right. I'm in shock.
Teals the Smurf, Torin Jax, Tumblo Drye. I probably
no, that's correct. No, that's absolutely correct.
Urban Blaster, and then Valen Skyzy.
Yeah,
probably said. And then
that's correct.
Vet Tech, Wolfell, and then X Lorben Tagger.
That's that's correct.
And then Quinn Pin Gaming and Ziglet.
I am about to stroke out here, Finn. I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe this is happening. This is the first time ever. What the hell is going on? I am in shock. I mean, this is a day of days. This is a great day in Canada and the day of the West. So magnificent Grande rating.
All right. So shout outs from today. Oscar Meow, Bad Rongo, Sir William Buttlicker Esquire the Third, also known as we call him Bill Buttlicker, Bimatsu, Boris Balkin, Brian Bode, CBO 97, Chewy, Contingent 33, Darth Scion 1972, Dexatronics, EXO, Fatality V2, Feed, how do we say this? Zeke?
Yes.
Grande Patron, Italian Stallion, Jason Hobby, JVU 420, Kevin Menzinga,
yes.
Kobe Wan, Kyle Heaton, Lord Megatron, Maz Kanata, Moss Mike, Indy Wilson, Nathan H., Nathan Moran, Nick E.
No!
Nick E. It's what it says.
No! You were right there before that. What's that name?
Nathaniel Morgan.
You said Moran.
No, I didn't. Did I?
You did. That's why I would know. No.
You also said N.D. Wilson instead of
Did I really?
Yeah.
N.R. Wilson.
Sorry. That's okay.
That's little. That's little in the scope of things.
Yeah,
and then
the Moran thing kind of threw me off. Yeah.
We got this other guy, which is Naga.
Yes.
Because there's no co in front of it.
There's no co.
It's like a speed bump. So Grande is like coasting along, and then every time he sees Kono Nobunaga's name, it's like a speed bump. He's like, no, no, boo, no.
Ouchie Dumpling, Puddin' Tang 2, Rooster, Rose Taco, Skywalker Vader, Sword of the Jedi, Torin Jax, Waffle Dolphin, What Else 73, Wolfell, Utah, and Alpha DJ Alpha.
That's amazing. Everybody, let's get some GPs in the chat because that is really, other than, he said Moran instead of Morgan, but I mean, it was the only hiccup. That was a great reading from Grande. You guys are going to have to step up your name game because he's catching on to you gals and guys, you men and your women, that you guys are going to have to step it up because he's onto your game. Grande's, it's working. It's working. He's catching up.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
That's hopefully not. That's not the case. Man, I am in shock, Finn. I don't know if it's more shock, me or Finn. I think we're both just in here stunned.
I know Grande could do it.
We said that every week.
He just chooses not to.
I need some new names to jack up on the fly. Come on, guys.
He needs alcohol. That's what it is. When Grande's sober.
I had alcohol. What are you talking about?
That's what it is. That's what I'm saying.
No,
you need alcohol to read correctly.
I normally have 2 or 3 beers on the way.
I know.
Well, you found your sweet spot right here. So just repeat this next week. You found the sweet spot of just between that point where you're like just drunk, still that you're sober, and when you go crazy.
So I need to have a beer when I get home, and then I need to have another one when we start.
Yeah.
Got it.
Keep your routine, because this routine works for you reading.
You know what I think it is? I put on my smart hat.
Keep that on. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Whatever
Let's
you
go with
did,
that.
repeat it.
We got a new member.
Waffle Dolphin, because you got his name right.
I think I've gotten his name right a couple times.
Yep, there you go.
It's kind of funny when somebody named Waffle Dolphin, just 2 regular words in the English language, is happy that his name was read correctly. Not even like difficult words. It's just Waffle and Dolphin.
And when he broke the 6th seal, Grande started reading correctly, and the trumpet sounded in heaven, and the 4 winds blew.
Oh God.
All right. Oh my God. All right. So we've had a reading. Thank you to all our Patreon sponsors. Everybody, thank you very much for
Rooster.
support.
Does this mean we're getting another Luke?
Oh God. Not wrong. All right. Let's get into the questions. Question time. Time to answer some questions. All right, it's time to do some questions. Finn's, well, actually, no, Sally's been scooping up the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's right.
Finn gets a break. All right, Dr. Finn gets to chill and do nothing like he normally does. All right. So, Sally, what do you got for us today there, buddy? What do you got?
Thane Kyrell, question, can I get a shout out for my girl Asuka for her pending showdown with Arnold?
Yes.
Asuka. Yeah, Asuka is facing Arnold.
Yeah.
Yep. Asuka Meow is facing Arnold in the first round of the GAC.
May you have a good
So
fast.
shout out to Asuka. Good luck, of course. Yeah, I think he normally streams tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, I'll be watching. So
Oh.
do it, meow meow. Represent MC. MC strong. Do it, girl. Be cheering you on.
Arnold's MC too, though, isn't he?
He's small 1.
Yeah, Moth 3, I think.
No, he's small 1. I don't think he's small 3. Small 1 or 2. I don't think he's 3. He's not in our guild. I can tell you that. I'm in the same guild as him. He's not in 3. That's fact, Jack. So
What else 73 question, speaking of JKL, what the heck is up with needing like 400 of those stupid medpack pieces for gear 12 to gear 13 gear on the characters needed for the event?
It's called being cockblocked. Get used to it.
Mm-hmm. Let's not even pretend, right? When they do these events, they have analytics to show where everyone is on different characters, and they're picking characters that have very low requirements, or not low requirements, but are very low geared on average on people's rosters, right? At least they didn't go. I'll just say this: at least they didn't go with the Hoth brothers. That would have been pretty annoying to have to relic up the Hoth brothers. At least these are all pretty much named characters, and we can maybe find some use for it. But yeah, they do things intentionally that way in order to get you to work on things that you have not worked on.
Whether you like it or not, you'll find that shit. Oh, and Andrew Copter says, question, is Ranger still in Birmingham? I am still in Birmingham, Andrew, and good to see you again, brother. Haven't heard you in here for a while, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't know, Andrew sent me lots of that bourbon back in the day. He's been a long time follower, and then sent me that Chex Mix that was hotter than balls. that old million. Oh, just it was so hot, but I ate it all. It wasn't as hot as the chocolate me and Grande ate. We were still champs. Me and Grande we ate 2 pieces of that chocolate, and still this day.
That was pretty insane.
We were pretty stupid, but me and Grande we were fine. I mean, we were in pain, but
I mean, it wasn't like super terrible, but it
was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable.
Seriously. And here's the other thing too: is like normally when you eat hot stuff, but it like tastes good, and there's like a flavor to like intensify.
Nothing like that with this. As soon as
this almost felt like a chemical.
This was it's like you swallowed just acid.
It felt. I mean, it felt like it felt like I just like drank like
something awful. It was just burn,
a chemical. Like your kid ate something, right? Like I should call poison control. There was nothing like even remotely.
I mean, it hurt, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't handle. It just was the irritation.
Like those peppers on Mexican food, and I like eating really hot, like Thai food or hot Indian food, right? But man,
no, that was intense. I mean, we ate one, and then we ate another one because we're stupid. I seriously,
I will tell you, it didn't really hurt coming out the other end.
No, I took Pepto for that. I would make sure of that.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing games with that. I did not want to have fire up top and fire down below, if you know what I'm saying. So, all right, Saintly, now that we've relived our painful memories, huzzah! What's the next question?
What else? 73 question: do you think Vader will end up on the next meta report?
Yes,
I would agree.
You'll see Vader popping up everywhere.
At least in the top 100.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't know if he's gonna top.
He may not make rank 1, guys.
No,
he may not make leaders at rank 1, but I think he's going to make leaders if you clicked over to top 100 or top 50.
I am seeing some people in my shard use Vader as like a climbing team, but
Agreed.
then they immediately
swap off.
They immediately swap off. They're not leaving that shit on because they even said like, no, we dropped like horribly. Like it's not. Don't do it. So because the AI,
it's not good on D.
No, it's not good on the D. And Grande knows all about the D.
Well, does Vader have a D?
Yes.
Okay.
Science. All right, next question.
Wolf Fell. Question: could they not a month ago had a road ahead and say we have a new powerful?
I've been saying that. It's
original
totally
trilogy
agree.
character and a
Yep. They absolutely could have.
In a month, what could change for the good/bad for this delay?
I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
we're
saying.
gonna
It's gonna
find
be
out.
spectacular because they could have put that out as a tease, like road ahead, but they didn't. So better be pretty something off, blowing our socks off. That's all I'm saying. Next question.
Rooster, question: if they brought the Eternal Twins to the game, would Rangers
Next
stop banning
question.
Revenator?
Saintly, you know better. Why would you do that, man? And we're fellow gingers. I mean, I know I'm a daywalker, but goddamn, man, you failed me, Saintly.
Yep. Contingent.
Yeah, that's all he has to say. Good response, Saintly. That's going to keep me from cutting you. Good call, buddy. Don't try to explain yourself.
That's the best part. It's like, Saintly, you betrayed me. Yep.
He's like the guys from from Sesame Street. Yup. Son of a bitch. All right, next question.
Saintly's awesome.
Contingent 33. Question: how fast should Vader be now with the touch-up?
I think his speed didn't increase at all. It just
no, but you need to mod him fast because if you're using him against any
I
a
went
raid
all
team or
potency.
something,
Yeah, if you're gonna use him against that, you need to have him fast. So
and you need to make sure that you don't get stuck behind a Rex.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier. You can't get stuck behind the tenacity of Rex. So you have to go kind of early to make sure in case they do a Rex or something like that. So yeah, he's probably going to need to be fairly fast for you.
All right, next question.
Skywalker Vader. Question: Finn, your idea. Would that be similar to MSF DD3? Thanks.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I downloaded MSF and then deleted it. I have zero clue about anything.
I remember
MSF
that
related.
day. Finn said, "Ranger, what is an Iron Man?" And I said, "Well, Finn, there's a lot I have to explain to you." It was like, "Okay, what is a Spider-Man?" I'm like, "All right, Finn." All right,
I did the Grande and saw the butt on Black Widow, and then I was like, maybe I'll stay, but then I had too many questions, so I left.
I'm telling you, they know how to make some good-looking rear end in that game.
I saw the butts of Gamora, I think it was, and Black Widow, and I was like, that's not terrible. And then I just saw the game.
Terrible,
I'm like,
man.
I don't need another Galaxy of Heroes, and
it is not terrible at all. I wish this game would make more. Yeah, man. I mean, come on, dude. It's a bunch of 30 and 40-year-old dudes playing this game. They could at least put a little cush back there, man. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe that's part of the upgrade that they're working on.
Sure.
They should. I'm going to tell you, if the road ahead is, by the way, we've reworked all the characters. They now, every character now has a better tush and a better, everything. I'd be like, this is the best road ahead ever. How do you guys not like this game?
Road ahead, we increased the butt sizes on all the characters. Yes!
Dude, they made a post where they made the clones.
Oh, I know. I still remember.
They reworked the legs.
I remember. I remember the clone legs.
And I'm like, are you kidding? And you know why they did that? They did that because freaking what was her name at the time? Cozy Poo thought that the clones needed sexier legs. I ain't joking, man. That's why they did it. And I'm telling you, we should be able to get. The biggest problem is they always got like a little, I don't know what you call it, like a
for the love of God. Next question, please.
thing over the rear.
Next
they need to like
question.
stop putting little. They need to stop.
That's
putting
your
half
cue
tapes.
to shush.
I'm just trying to finish my thought here, and then
I got
I'll
a
be
whole
quiet.
bag of shh. Hey, Grande, knock knock. Shh. All right, Stanley, go ahead. Let me tell a little story about a man named Shh.
Wolf Fell, question with JKL being geared for vet players. Should they maybe throw a bone for newbies and have Rolo/Cholo as a guaranteed drop for Rebel Assault Battle? It's only once a month and 5 to 10 shards.
I'm okay with that.
Cholo is in Cantina, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'm thinking more for Rolo.
Yeah, for Rolo, it makes more sense. Cholo's in Cantina.
Yeah, don't get freaking Cholo out of there, man. Come on now.
I mean, it's true that Rolo and Cholo are limited, right? But I still see Hermit Yoda and Wampa being the true limiting factors.
Well, the only thing is if you got in a guild and you only are doing Geo and you've never done Hoth,
yeah, makes it a little
you
tough.
don't have a.
You're not getting, yeah.
But I doubt there's a lot of guilds doing that. What I've seen a lot of guilds in the middle ground area is they're doing dark side Geo and light side Hoth.
Yeah, because they need one, they need the get, and two, they need layer shards.
Well, and let's just be honest. For a lot of guilds, if on day 3 and day 4 you're basically doing 0 of 4 and deploying and like losing the whole way down, that kind of sucks.
Yes, it's not fun.
Darth Sion is saying
get
that
2 store is what Darth Sion is saying,
which is an expensive cost for Rolo.
That's
insanely
pretty.
expensive cost.
That's not worth it.
I mean, you're basically there's a lot you're sacrificing.
You're sacrificing negotiator malevolence in order to get Rolo. Like it's a hefty price to play.
And you're potentially doing Rolo over whatever the next character in the game is.
Yeah. This is designed for veteran players.
Sure.
New players did get the Hyperdrive bundle. I'm not going to throw that past them either. That's a huge thing for newer players that they introduce first. Now there is value for veteran players, but that is definitely a huge boost for newer players.
Yeah.
Could they do something a little bit more to help newer players with JKL? Probably. They may introduce a new way in the upcoming like Road Ahead or content update where Rolo is now on a node or something like that. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
That would be fine. Yeah.
It's an old character. People aren't doing Hoth.
You could put IPD on a node as far as I'm concerned too.
They actually should, because now you're fighting over it, right? So I think that would make the most sense in terms of what could happen.
Which means now the only reason to do Dark Side Hoth is because you need the freaking feats.
Yeah.
You need the feats for
pretty much
like Boba Fett. That's
or the 48 stars or whatever.
Yeah, or the whatever. But there's a couple of feats you need.
Yeah. So yeah, they'll probably do some little things like that. I wouldn't expect anything big in terms of helping newer players get Jedi Knight Luke, because I think that's kind of intended that way intentionally, so that it is for veteran players.
All right, next question, Stanley.
Darth Sion 1972 question: do you think CG keeps buffing Kylo and not Rey, as most people went for Rey for light side TB, and now making Kylo more OP creates a second panic farm for Kylo now for all the Rey owners?
No, because they could try, but it ain't making me panic. I can tell you that much, because I ain't panicking after going through what I just went through. Hell in a handbasket for Rey, and then
most people with Rey can beat Kylo.
I'm not worried about it. So no, I mean they can do all they want. I'd still getting tops in arena and stuff, so I'm not worried about it. So
they're balanced between each other.
They are. I think, and I agree that Kylo needed a buff. I mean, I think the buff they did and the stuff they added was needed for Kylo, because he was.
But another buff on top of that may not be needed.
No, not for Kylo. No, for Rey, maybe with Vader, possibly. Depends. I mean, but I'll leave that to them, really. So. All right, next question, Mr. Solus One.
Bill Buttlicker question: instead of CG pushing the power creep, would it be better for CG to nerf older teams like JKR, DR, etc. to level the playing field, thus kits don't have to keep pushing higher and higher?
No, just make sure shit's balanced. I mean, like they did with Luke. You can introduce characters like the Mandalorian Grief. Really good characters. I mean, bounty hunters are badass. But they're not going to kill Rey. They're not going to kill Kylo. They'll kill everything else. You know, so you can add teams like that and characters like that. I think that if you can balance it out, you know, there's certain teams that are upper echelon and then top tier and then mid tier and then you've got the cups of the world. You should not be dicking around with anyway. So I think if they
tier 12,
the cup is poop. No, I don't care how much relic.
Padme, General Kenobi, Jedi Knight Anakin, Cup, and Jedi Consular.
No, friends don't let friends use Cup. I'm just throwing that out there.
And he's gotten a defense before. Cup is awesome.
No, Cup is not good. Don't waste gear or anything on Cup. But I mean, there's different tiers, and I think if they balance it out that way, especially now with GAC being a thing and been a thing for a long time, the more teams that are balanced and countering things of that nature, the better it'll be. I mean, there's still going to be those upper echelon teams in Arena. They're going to have to address that eventually, but yeah, if they can keep it high tier and some mid tier stuff, I'm cool with it. Next question.
Chewy, question: will you guys have a stream for the road ahead tomorrow?
If there is a stream for the road ahead tomorrow, if there is one, yeah. I mean, we'll pop in and talk about it, but
on the road ahead, just can't wait to get on the road ahead.
Grande says he likes head. You heard it here first. Grande likes to get on.
I like road ahead.
You like to ride that.
Clean that wax out of your ears, old man.
You like to ride that ahead.
I like the road ahead.
You're just digging that hole deeper, Grande.
You just got so much friggin' wax in there, you can't hear what I'm saying.
And I don't think your brain realizes what's coming out of your mouth.
On the road ahead.
You said you like to be on that road ahead. I'm just repeating what you said. I'm putting in the first person. You like to ride that head. I'm with you, Grande. You ride that head, buddy.
The road.
All right, next question.
Brian Bode. What's your thoughts on the rumor that Jedi Luke was actually Mace's kit, and why there is no Rebel tag with the Luke event that was from a year ago per Grande?
I don't think that this was Mace's kit. I think
I don't think so either.
Yeah, it's too.
I think it was an older kit.
They pulled some stuff from Battlefront 2 with the animations and other things that they called it. So that tells me that this was not designed for Mace.
I agree.
I'll come to you. Got that ingrained in my head. Running around with Luke, him just screaming that at all the stormtroopers. Get back! I'll come to you! Oh, Jesus. All right, next question, Stanley.
N.R. Wilson. Question: Mando, Jedi Luke, Vader rework. Which are you most excited about?
I gotta say, I love me the Mando. God, I really love that team. I really like Luke and I really like Vader. Vader's pimp, but man, I've never had as much fun running around with those bounty hunters killing shit. I mean, just today, just vaporizing Nest is like, bitch, please. Just one shot in there. It's just a glorious feeling. Mando and Karif have made the bounty hunters so much fun and so viable and just a fun team to use. I mean, they're just nasty. Ooh, that's a nasty team. I love what they. I mean, that may be different for Finn and Grande, but for me, that's Mando, man. What do you think, Finn?
In totality, I would say Jedi Knight Luke, because I think especially coming off of the Galactic Legends, CG had to kind of show that they're not like phoning in a lot of these events and stuff. So Jedi Knight Luke, not only for his character, which is good, but I think also the event I'm bringing into this, and a really awesome event. I think ties into this and redeems them to some extent for the crap that was Galactic Legends.
I'm going to say I like the Vader now. I mean, I know it's not an event. It's really a rework. But the Vader now, to me, was a huge win for the community and a huge win. Another way to beat a team. So I like it.
All right. Next question, Stanley.
RSG Vormax. Question: so CG pulled a Jedi mind trick on the community by not answering the double standard accusations by giving us a great event / new tune and a fan favorite retouched tune, but no road ahead yet?
Welcome to your last 4 years in Galaxy of Heroes. Yeah. I don't know why any of this is new.
Yeah,
like none of this is new. I don't know why suddenly it's become such a big deal. It's only because of Arnold's account. Like,
yeah, we
that's
haven't
pretty much
forgotten.
it.
Yeah, we haven't forgotten. But again, we can separate the two. There's this bullshit over here, but then there's some good stuff here, and we're always fair to CG. When they get it wrong, I'm gonna let you know they got it wrong. They're gonna.
But they have gotten it right.
But when they get it right,
times.
I gotta call it what it is.
We do.
It's
we absolutely
fair.
do.
I mean,
yeah.
Luke, Mando, Vader, great stuff, and I wish they did more of it. Communication, the crap that's going on with Arnold, it's over there, and I haven't forgotten about it. So, I mean, so you can separate the two. They're separate issues.
And and again, you can't be the person who always complains about everything. You gotta say otherwise you're just not being genuine.
So, I mean, yeah, it's not out of my mind, man. I'm still pissed off about that crap. But it doesn't mean I can't acknowledge when they get stuff right. I have to. That's fair. You just can't sit there and yell at them and find little small. I mean, then you're just bitching to bitch, and I don't do that, and neither does anybody here on this panel. All right, next question.
Fatality V2 question. I literally missed out on Luke by one tune. Couldn't Leia in time, only gear 12. When will Luke return, do you think?
Well,
90 days.
Well, we say that, but they brought Anakin back in like 60 something. So I mean, that could happen.
Be ready in 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it sounds like right on the cusp, so it should be able to be ready soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you're going to fall.
It does
short.
suck, man.
It sucks, man. I
wish you're short.
But yeah. All right, next question.
Thane Kyrell, question: do you think Luke's lack of a rebel tag is a sign we are about to get new powerful rebels or reworks?
I think we're going Empire before we go Rebel.
I think we're going to get some Endor's characters, and I think they're going to have synergy with Luke. But they didn't want to give him the rebel tag because that would, I don't know why.
Endor characters.
Yeah, I think we're going to
get
like what?
More Ewok.
Not more Ewoks.
More Ewok.
General
more
Han,
Ewok.
General Leia. They're going to put those characters in the game, and they'll have the kits. The kits will be linked to Luke. Like if Luke is on the field or on this team, they get this and this and this.
But go do Return and not do Empire.
I think they've done enough of the Empire. There's really nothing.
So
more
you think they're going to do? So you think they're no? But I'm talking about Empire Strikes Back. You saying they're going to go to Return of the Jedi episode 6, not episode 5.
Yeah, I think the Luke stuff and Vader stuff was the last of the Empire stuff. I think they're going to go into Endor stuff with Return of the Jedi. All right, next.
Grim question. So
no, don't ask this question. Grim sucks. He can be a man and ask me that himself.
So if they nerf Vader, will they refund the Zeta and the relic mats people spent on Vader, specifically for the people who spent money on him?
Only if they totally nerf it like they did with Barriss and Old Daka.
Right.
I also think more likely than not they're going to create a boost to both Galactic Legends and not.
Totally agree with Finn on this. They've learned
AI or something, right? I'm saying it's a boost, but it could just be an AI change.
It could be an AI change. Yeah, I agree.
Something to that.
We all three agree, which means it must happen.
What the hell?
We got it. We got a ding.
Maz Kanata just donated $50. Holy shit!
Boom shakalaka! Wow! Wow!
Maz is insane. Maz,
she's awesome.
I love you, Maz. I love you so much, Maz. Maz is incredible. She just
thank you, Maz.
Wow, 50 bones, man. My Hooker and Blow Foundation is starting to gain some traction now.
Maz, MK in chat for Maz, by the way.
Yes, let's get
ridiculous.
MK for Maz. Yes, or just say Maz. She's amazing, and she's a ginger too. She's a fellow Daywalker.
Did you just say she's a fellow jaywalker? You've been crossing the road and we don't know about it?
That's the Grande I remember.
Yeah, that's the potato head we're used to. Yes, I said jaywalker. Yes, that's exactly right.
That's the Grande I've come to know over these past years.
Your stupidity knows no limits. All right, next question, please, Mr. Sanely. After we had that just happen. Wow.
Thane Cairo, question for Millennial Finn. How is the quest for a bride coming along? Any chances we meet her on stream?
You don't have to answer that, Finn. Don't have to answer that, Finn.
The latter part is probably not anytime soon. The first part,
I'm going to get him a wife. We're going to set him up with one of those arranged marriages. Don't worry about it. I got it covered.
An arranged marriage, an Indian arranged marriage. Can you imagine? We're going to need to Google that.
He's going to have a fine ass, beautiful, smart, intelligent doctor wife, and they're going to be happy, make happy doctor little babies.
Next question.
I love how he gets so embarrassed about it, man. It makes me chuckle.
Or maybe I'll just find him a nice, battle buddy.
I don't know who you are.
Oh boy.
I don't know what you want.
Here we go.
If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills that I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, there will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Oh, thank you, Waffle Dolphin, for the.
Thank you, Waffle Dolphin. WD
Taken.
in chat for Waffle Dolphin.
Thank you very much, sir. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Waffle.
God, Streamlabs.
He put a nice note, by the way, with that. So Maz's donation had a note. Thank you for Wednesday stream. Great to see sanely. And then Waffle Dolphin wrote, I've been watching you guys for 4 years. Just wanted to say thank you for the great entertainment and the great knowledge you have given me and everyone else about this game. Keep up the great work.
Well, much appreciated.
So thank you, Waffle Dolphin.
How's Streamlabs looking, Finn? I mean, Hookers and Blow Foundation. I mean, Streamlabs looking. We're looking pretty good.
It's fine. We haven't gotten any notifications yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because last time they were like, you guys got over $1,000. Just something wrong. No. Perfect timing. Suck it, Finn. Really suck it this time. Just stroking the suck it.
So mean. Oh my god. Here I was looking to make sure.
The sad thing is, this is how freaking retarded Finn is. He could remove that.
He's not going to.
Because he's an idiot.
I mean, yeah, that's not wrong.
Just dumb, Finn. You have done this yourself, Anakin. All right, next question. God damn.
Kara Elder, question: does Red Sith Trooper have Sith and Empire tag to synergize with Vader?
Yes, he does.
He does synergize with Vader.
Hey, Finn, what's wrong with green? It smells like Miss Piggy.
No.
My finger, yeah!
Oh my god.
A lot of times the team you're using with Vader is more Sith than it is Empire.
Well, just that's what I wanted to clarify. The Sith Trooper, Red Lobster, has Sith, but not Empire. He has Sith and First Order tags.
Still nice. Still nice.
Yeah. The other one has Sith and Sith Empire, but not just Empire.
Right.
So
there
isn't the Empire part of Vader's kit that's going to kick in. It's just going to be the Sith one.
Sith Red Lobster, the old Red Lobster Trooper, is pretty nice. With Vader.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Very
character.
nice.
Very well thought out kit.
I love that character. I need to take him to 12, but I promised I would do Han and new Luke first, so I'm keeping to my word. All right, next question.
Bill Buttlicker, question for Grande. As a married man myself, what do you do for your wife when you're in the doghouse? Please give us some married words of wisdom.
Okay, so first of all, I want to start out with my wife is amazing. But secondly, I try really hard to not be in the doghouse ever. And that's just by having open communication, right? And by telling her what I'm going to do and then doing what I said. That's pretty much how
that, and she feels really bad for him.
Now, secondly, let's say something didn't quite go right for whatever reason, right? They're humans, just like everyone else, right?
That's a true statement, Grande.
You say you're sorry, you really mean it, then you give them a hug, and then you make sure to treat them nice. This is not super hard.
What Grande failed to mention is the groveling.
I got to tell you, I don't really do a lot of groveling.
That's where that's your mistake.
I'm going to tell you, there's no need to grovel if you start out ahead of time with great communication
and being sincere.
Yes, honesty is super important.
All right,
I agree.
All right, next question.
Kara Elder, question, why don't you guys do Marvel Strike Force videos? Do any of you guys play? I'm a vet in SWGOH, and I started Marvel Strike Force 3 weeks ago. I think SWGOH, better IP, but Marvel Strike Force, better game, so much to do.
Yeah, I agree.
You sound like Grim. Grim tells us that all the time.
It just we do too much stuff already. I mean, we're doing Dungeons and Dragons.
Can you
we're
imagine
doing this? We're doing a bunch of stuff.
It'd be like
ain't nobody got time for that.
It'd be like 4 more streams. I'm not saying it's not a good game. I'm just saying it.
I think it's a great game. I just don't have the time to commit, and I'm a Marvel junkie. I mean, I'm caught up on the lore and everything on that crap.
My dog's name is Marvel. That's how much I like this series.
It's Marvel after Captain Marvel.
It is, but I'm just saying the name is Marvel.
All right.
It's my dog. I get to decide what its name is.
Marvel, bitch. All right, next question.
It's my dog.
I don't care.
It's not your dog.
The universe has spoken. All right, next question.
Your dog's name is Bud E. Okay.
Yeah, the universe has spoken. I say Buddy. I'm like, Bud. Hey, come here, Bud. All right, next question, please, Stanley.
Kara Elder, question, is there any viable team comps where Ki-Adi-Mundi is used? Is he viable at all?
Boy, I don't know.
We don't have enough in the community to really figure it out.
We'll wait till Jedi Master Dasher to give us the report on that.
The problem is he's going to be usable. There's a lot of potential Jedi teams, right? Especially with Jedi Knight Luke coming out. We have 3 potential leaders in Jedi Knight Revan, Bastila, and Jedi Knight Luke.
Yeah.
We don't have really enough Jedi to fill out all of the teams associated.
And the other Jedi suck. God, they're
and a lot of the other Jedi are not good. So I think Ki-Adi-Mundi, with looking at his kit, is probably going to find his way onto one of those teams. The question is how they're all arranged, and will we find use for some of the less useful Jedi? I'm pretty sure everyone knows there's like a core of them that are just the useful ones, right? Jedi Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, Hermit Yoda, Jolee, Bastila, Kenobi, and then
you can
everything else.
Anakin and Ahsoka you can throw in there. They're really good in gas.
You can throw in Ahsoka, Kanan,
you know?
Yeah, Kanan, Ezra, maybe you can put on that team instead of the Phoenix. Separate those out. I mean, it's a chore to try and figure out all of the
problem is that his only works with Galactic Republic Jedi when you read his kit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it means you're down to like Ayla and Lumi.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really. I mean, and Ayla and Lumi. Ayla and
good
Lumi,
old Leith Koth. Boy, let's not forget about
but
Leith
Ayla
Koth.
and Lumi like make the A list of the characters that you put with it.
Yeah. Well, don't forget Shakti. I know she doesn't have a huge synergy with them,
makes
but
another team.
No, she's no longer on that team because Gas takes over the clones. So Shakti is a clone, or is a Galactic Republic Jedi initially on clones, but then once you get Gas, she's displaced and has like no purpose on the team because all of her synergy is more towards Jedi and Galactic Republic, and she has like. No, actually, it's all towards Galactic Republic and clones, and she has nothing towards Jedi.
Yeah,
I agree.
So she's a little weird in terms of how her character kit is, but she might be able to put Shakti on like one of those other teams because she will get the benefits of a Jedi lead, like a Bastila, for example. Dispel on basic, useful skill. So it's going to be interesting once we get Ki-Adi-Mundi more in the community and not 5-star, right? That's going to be another thing. You get him all like maxed out. How he's going to be utilized, but a secondary Jedi team still not super powerful. I think his greatest strength would probably be like a defensive team just to be a little bit of a nuisance so you can save more on offense. Like that's probably where it's going to end up going.
All right, next question.
Kara Elder, question, do you think the road ahead will mention the new game mode, or is that on the back burner like new raid?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're on the back burner. We just don't know what their 5-year plan is. Like, I don't want to say it's on the back burner. They're working on updating their code.
Burner like
so I'm willing to give them a little bit of time.
Was that in their 5-year plan to update their code?
I'm sad that their code was this bad to begin with the last 4 years. We've had this discussion. I think it's really bad.
There are times I get freaking connection issues, and I'm like, oh, something must be wrong with my Wi-Fi, and I like go up to something else, and it's like boop, and it's there, and I'm like, oh no, it's the freaking game again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've discussed that it's disappointing that the code has gotten to the point where they have to spend like a few months in order to revamp it, right?
A few months? I feel like we've been doing this for 6 months.
Well, it's been broken for all that time, but
no. I feel like since we got the Q&A where they said we're working on the framework of
that's fair.
Is 6 months, right? I mean, it's going to end up being a year.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But that's where we are right now, right? So I'm going within that context, and hopefully it's not that it's on the back burner, is that there's no point in releasing new content while the code is being updated, because then everything is going to break. Right? So better that they fix their code and then release the new raid and stuff. I don't think it's on the back burner. It's probably worked in conjunction with it. So we'll probably get hopefully like 1 or 2 extra things to go along with just a code update.
Right.
But yeah, it's sad that it's gotten to the point where like over 4 years, they haven't built the code in a way that they could grow it. Like that should be like point number 1 is like, how do we build the code so it's sustainable? This is a huge waste of effort on CG's part that started pretty much on day 1 apparently. So yeah, so we'll see.
Fatality V2 question: speculation on why we are getting Clone Wars Chewie for login next month.
No idea. That one I just don't know. I mean,
could we see characters from Clone Wars season 9?
But they said they weren't doing any more Clone Wars stuff. But then again, they've said a lot of things. Sometimes the login character has something to do with what's going on, and sometimes it doesn't. So, and you can try to surmise something from that. Maybe it pertains to what's maybe coming, but sometimes it has nothing to do with.
They already told us next month's character.
Yeah, they put out the calendar for July. It's Clone Wars Chewie.
Okay.
Way to pay attention there, Grande.
I didn't see it yet. Sorry.
But there you go. Calendar for July is up, and Clone Wars Chewie is the character of the month. Yep.
Darth Cyan 1972 question: have you thought of doing a charity event for Feeding America? With COVID-19, there are many out of work, and this organization helps feed those who need it.
We haven't really decided what our next charity thing is going to be, because we still haven't really finished the last one, to be honest. We fundraised, but we never did the event.
When we get stuck on the first one, I keep thinking like, oh, like in a month we're going to go do a run, and I'm like, no, it's already canceled. Sorry.
Yeah. So we'll typically do, just for reference, we do most of our fundraising in the last kind of quarter of the year. Right.
Correct.
So probably beginning around September is when we'll do it. We'll do it from September to December with some big events in between. So we'll definitely consider it. Nothing is set right now. We've just had the history with American Cancer Society. So, but not to say that we're not going to switch because of obviously the issues and stuff going on. So no commitment yet for what we would do.
Right.
Kara Elder question: do you think next Legendary will use Mando characters to unlock Moff Gideon with Darksaber, or do you think it will be new Empire like Flame Trooper to unlock him? Who else could be next Legendary?
Man, great question.
That is what I think. I think it's going to be Moff Gideon is a Legendary. They're going to release 2 new characters from Mandalorian to fill out that roster, which is probably going to be Quill and the IG-11, right? I think they released those 2 to go along with Cara, Greef, and Mando. Get your 5-person team, and you use those in order to get Gideon for a Legendary. That's my guess.
John Moran question: so I just lost my 10th attempt at Ray's Ultimate. I've watched the streams. Is there going to be a cut-up vid of just the mods and T6 fight?
I have to watch all of those to see. I don't know it offhand because I didn't.
It's a solid maybe.
It's a maybe, yeah.
It's a solid maybe. Basically, they're asking for it.
Yeah, let me look through.
I mean, we did the whole video where it's just the video it's a stream, but I mean it's a video where we actually talked about like the characters, the mods. We run through the events. I mean, I don't know what more we can.
Well, what he's saying is he wants a shorter video where he doesn't have to remember that he has to go to this part, or maybe he wants jump tags in the video. Probably jump tags in the video would be easier in the description. Thank you. Timestamps in the description would be easier.
It's like a 20-minute video. I mean, we can look at it, but I mean,
I mean, he's having trouble.
I know we want to help, but I mean, I don't know what more we can do. I mean, we had to go in depth about why we use the mods and stuff like that. I mean,
sure.
I mean, we got right to it. We didn't dick around in that stream, so I don't know. I mean, Finn, you can look at it, see if there's anything you can do, but.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Okay.
Let's see. John Moran, question: do you think Luke means more legends Jedi like Mara Jade or Kyle?
God, I wish. Kyle Katarn and Mara
Oh yeah,
Jade.
Kyle Katarn would be another one too.
God, that'd be so good.
That's what I'm hoping. Like I said, that's my pie in the sky. That would be the direction I would want to go, but like I said, I have no idea what CG is thinking right now. But the Galactic Saga, that would be my idea. And then yes, Marjay.
Andrew Kopta, question: I need an address for you, Ranger. Your wish list seems a little incomplete.
Okay. Then I put shoes on there. I put workout stuff. I've got figures.
He's looking for alcohol, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
he's wanting to send you something.
Just message me and let me look in Discord. Oh boy, let's see.
That's fine. You know how to get a hold of Ranger. You message him and then he'll send you info. Next question.
John Moran says timestamps would be great. I'm sucking at the event and I'm afraid I'm not watching the right stream even.
That's a good.
Yeah, message me in Discord, Andrew, and then I'll send it to you. But the address in the Amazon wish list is the address that you want to send it to. So if you want to just go,
they don't see the address.
They don't see the address.
They don't see the address. Okay.
Correct.
Next question.
Waffle Dolphin, question: why am I so drunk right now? Hashtag I blame Finn. LOL.
Stupid Finn. Way to go, Finn.
I turn people to drinking. That's science right there.
Yeah.
First Grande, now Waffle Dolphin. Just saying. All right.
Thane Cairo, question for Millennial Finn. You guys teased us with the Gamers for Cancer thing. Promised that you guys would expand that with the ACS. What happened? Is that as real as the CG beta program?
No, they have.
We have.
So Gamers versus Cancer is a new group started by the American Cancer Society. To get more streamers and stuff involved, and they actually did expand. They did a big college-based tournament recently to fundraise, and they made a lot of money through it. It's just our you guys have seen how we do it. We raise for a specific event.
Yeah, we do our piece of the pie, but we helped get that started and gave them the idea about for them to do that, and they've taken it and run with it. I mean, we let them do that. We participate and give advice and stuff like that. But I mean, we had meetings and phone calls and discussed this in nauseum. I mean, our thing was to get more gamers doing streams to raise money for the ACS, and it's taken off. They don't. I mean, they can ask us questions, and we're in the Discord and stuff, and they will hit us and tag us if they need anything. But at this point, it's the baby's been born. It's grown up and it's on its own doing its own thing. So if they need us, they know. But we'll do our piece, we'll do our part, and if any of the gamers there wanted us on the stream, we would jump on. But a lot of them are a lot of independent separate streamers that do different games and stuff, and if they need anything, we're there. So yeah, it's a huge deal, and we're proud of it. All right, next question.
No, that was the last question.
Wow! Hey, huzzah! We did it. We got it under 2 hours, Finn. We did a good job. Yay! All righty then. That that being said, Andrew Kopta, message me in Discord and I'll get you the address. Okay, before we go, we're going to wrap this up. We got to shout out our Gold VIPs. We love all of our VIPs. We love all our Patreons. We love everybody that supports the channel. But we just want to shout out these folks because they just give that little extra and do a little bit more to make sure the stream is up so everybody can enjoy it. And we just want to say thank you to all these wonderful folks. We couldn't do it without you. You guys are amazing. And we just want to give you special recognition because you guys are superstars. And we love you. So thank you for all your Forge Gold VIPs, and then we'll end the stream like we always do, where we show everything that we've got going on. We'll be back tomorrow, like we always are, with the lunch stream. I'll do my GAC during the lunch stream because Finn's going to do his at 2, so we'll have that. And then if there's anything on the road ahead posted, we'll cover it. We'll do breaking news and pop in and cover that. You can see when we stream. You can see all the channels that we're on. You can check out all our stuff in the description below. Before you guys go, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share the video with other people, your communities and guilds and stuff. It really helps us out tremendously. We're over 5K. Again, thanks to you guys and your support. We really appreciate it. And the last thing I'll say is, guys, be safe out there. Wash your hands, keep your social distancing, wear your gloves, wear your mask. We'd like to keep you guys here watching us and having fun. That's what it's all about. It's about the community, being a family, and enjoying our time together. So keep doing that. With that, we're going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself and everybody here, thanks for hanging out. Now I'm going to go jump in Discord for a little bit. I'll be playing some more City of Villains and Heroes, and I'll stream it, and you guys can come hang out in the Discord if you want to. You're more than welcome. You want to ask any questions, you can. But we're going to call this one done. So have a great rest of your night. Be safe. Hit that thumbs up, and we'll holler at you later. Peace out.